Hello and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, otherwise known as Phoenix Wright Revisited. And last time, remember, we were in the middle of the final case, and we were in the middle of getting progress. The problem was when I was in the middle of the whole not the investigation, but the trial part. We never got past the trial part because my Windows 7 got hacked. So I had to wipe everything and finally upgrade to a 10. So guess what we had to do? If you say we had to do Rise from the Ashes, Day 2 Trial Ladder, you'd be correct. Let's go. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Mr. Wright.
What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So? This is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. The wait time for this is just out the scale, man. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it fires up his temple. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Excuse me. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
Smoke in high definition. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? And for those who are wondering, yeah, that's a Breath of Fire 2 reference.
Hmm?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
Well, that's what it is, a muffler. A long scarf is called a muffler. At the awards ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing any. In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a skirt.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we singing now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Oh, wait! Thankfully, I have my notes right next to me. Oh man, I gotta take some time to get them. I gotta get them back to where they are. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 9. Maybe it's going through some, I don't know. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. You okay over there, mate? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those wandering eyes. Once more, your eyes are double. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, then I think it's time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I have requested that the prosecution... That's a little too fast there. This is... unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Excuse me. Knock, knock.
Who's there? I think I know where we are. Oh, yeah. It's him. Let's flip this here. actually backing up a bit. Stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. One moment. Notes. That's what took me a while. Notes. Had to write them down since I couldn't find my original notes. A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Don't worry, we'll be getting back to where we need to be in a little bit. I probably won't be back to this until like after AX. So at least I'm going to put this up while I'm at AX.
The temperature rose 5.7 degrees, but that man came in.
Oh, it's you! Oh!
sorry I'm late, Reiji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see. Reiji, how you been? Swim much these days? Oh. Hello. No, I've been so busy. Please, Mitsurugi, my boy, you have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
So you're right, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
We'll have a thing. I did. Thanks.
So sorry about it. Don't worry, giving you all that trouble, eh? Yeah, no, we should all go swimming together sometime, surely.
Little worthy.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah?
You don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
He still doesn't know.
Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today?
It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's... Well, it's right here. Look at the poor fellow.
Dame, please.
I thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey!
That's... my sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, when the crime occurred, Miss Guy really was wearing the muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Mary's car, no less.
On or in? For the record, I'm still working the kinks out of playing this on a 10 computer. That's all 9-2.
Huh. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Mind you, the game itself is going through a lot. I have very little time to basically check this and check that. Yes, Reiji.
Chief!
kind of outfit are you running? Miss Edgeworth! How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If you investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, what? Anytime now again. Thank you. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? When I did that. Look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that there's no mistaking that signature is there. Mitsurugi Reiji. From Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had... Your head is in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes. Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push this around and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore.
Oh, come on! Just hurry up and open it.
So what you do is let's just rotate this like so. Click this and whoop. There's your knife.
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. What? Mind you, it's just going from non-responsive to responsive, so that's the reason why it freezes sometimes. Switchblade knife. Found at the scene of crime, still wrapped in defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department! I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. There's going to be a lot of information from him. I can tell you that. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police and this night. Sure! Sure thing! Not a problem, not even a little one, really. Witness testimony. Department in disorder. Trust me, the way is just putting me to sleep. This knife is special, but I can't say how. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department seat. What a mess! The time of the crime? 5:15. Sky coincidence, huh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. Baseless conjecture, my eyes.
That was a murder of the police department, a detective?
That's high charge information, Reiji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! Order! Order!
Burger sounds good right now.
Anyway, we at the department were also, so as you might well assume, we're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places.
The chances are that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere. Might that special thing see this little tag? Oh! Sorry, Marshall, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the seam of the cuff? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to this case. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there are lots of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Rachel.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Rachel.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that has me stumped all this time. So, how are things down at the department? Well, we do have one. It's this note. Idioti! Wait a second. At last, an honest to goodness Iki Adi. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Aha! Now, the goodness, what do you mean from Reggie? This is great!
You can speed this up if you want to. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Which, in one way, if you look at the writing, it looks like 6-75. 12-2. Like December 2nd, 6-7-5.
What's this? 6 minus 7s. 12 over 2.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9.
SL-9.
SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Wright, all.
I win. What do I win, man? What's all this about? I win. I win. Ah. What game is this guy playing? One moment, I gotta close that out. Hold on. I win? What is this guy playing?
What game is this guy playing? Exactly. I win. What do I win?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Amended.
So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you're saying.
Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice! Nice! Good shooting, you know, it was a murder weapon as it happened.
It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
I do think there isn't a connection there.
On the same day that a detective was killed in a prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I am at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Wright.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Ooh, good one. This gets up. Okay. Here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Well, that one thing I want to know is, where was he found? So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Did he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Two detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was it doing there?
I better check this knife out. One, two, three, four, five. No, wait. If that's the last one, no, that's the last one. That's 6. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chief, the defense position is simply this: the connection between these two cases have already been proven.
You don't say. Well, with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be many connections for it to be a coincidence. make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduce right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. You see, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet. No.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure. Why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? That's the amendment.
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number? How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure. Why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Boy, they know how to build suspense, don't they? The password is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. 5842189. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. It tells you something. What does it tell you? This. Take that! Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You grinning like a schoolgirl on prime night. The hell? No, it's just I got confused. And this is nose. Uh-huh. Just come out. Cam, could you please? Come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 murders in 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wright, so personnel IDs are top secrets. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait. I just spelled out for you, dumbass. Wait, that ID we had from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number again! The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189.
Objection!
Yes, Reiji. Wait a second, Wright. What the... Mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time and in a completely different location? Order! 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 Chief, what does this mean? What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all frustrated. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? It's like, dude, he just gave you that look like, bitch, what did you say? The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth. Or Mitsurugi-san. They're yours. What? How dare you? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Megan who brought you the news. Officer Meekins.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha!
And list coming out.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got to report, sir.
Officer Mike Meekins, one of our finest men. And what did you do?
You do mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me.
He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman. Murder in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence. Thoughts on your duty, was it?
Objection!
You got more marks against you, dog. I'm telling you, man, you got more marks against you.
Sir! You could have submitted...
You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I could have whipped your ass, boy. It's okay. It's okay. Now bend over and let me shine my boot up real nice. And we shall talk about this over some tea. One moment. And then he starts giving him the look. See? No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy?
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Eh? Oh, well, it's
Like, brother, why are you asking me that?
Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submitted this if it's to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I could submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright only. Good job, Wright, my boy. I was just doing my job. No.
Well, this kind of explains how he basically bowed out in the second game. It actually does make sense if you really think about it.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time with what with all these rules. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me 1 minute. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apology, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, his ego got him in trouble with that one.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this sport. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned!
And with that, I'm actually going to put this bad boy up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here. And in the next part, I'm actually going to have to redo the next part, which for some reason was a two-parter. So I'm definitely going to do that over. So next time, we're going to do the, well, we finally did this, so. It's going to be day 2 investigation, again, on my end. You haven't seen it yet. So, in the next part, we are actually going into investigation and to see what we can find. So stay tuned, more of Phoenix Wright Revisited right after this. Thanks so much for watching.